Hey guys, welcome back to the One Winged Angel YouTube channel, and today I'm going to give my opinions on things that I missed earlier this week because I was not able to make videos. So I'm going to talk about some things that have happened in the WWE Universe recently. First, I'm going to start off with the coolest thing that happened this week, which was the Kevin Owens Vince McMahon segment on SmackDown Live. Just skipping right into it, the best part, because you've probably already heard about this and even seen it for yourself. Kevin basically was talking about the match, the Hell in a Cell match that Vince McMahon set up between him and Shane McMahon. Kevin basically said, you have to give me your word that if I beat Shane McMahon senseless, nothing will happen to me, and you have to give me your word that if I beat a McMahon senseless, nothing will happen to me. And Vince McMahon went along with this. Kevin then headbutted him. Vince McMahon was busted open. At first it seemed hard way, but then I actually saw a video from one of my favorite YouTube channels. It's called Heal by Nature. Watch them if you haven't. And basically it was talking about how Vince McMahon had bladed, I guess, and they put makeup over it to make it look like he hadn't bladed it. And they did zoom in, and it showed that the makeup didn't quite match the skin tone, which is even more proof that they did it. But still, it was really cool looking, and the blood coming down Vince's face. It was a great sight, which sounds bad. Like, I already know plenty of people have said this, but when you're talking about wrestling, like saying, oh, it looked so great when the blood was coming down his face, it really does sound bad, but that's just how it is. And it was a great segment. Vince got back to his feet. Went for a punch. Vince McMahon, he's a tough dude, not just in character, but I'm pretty sure in real life as well. So, went to throw a punch. Kevin blocked it, gave him a punch of his own, hit him with a super kick as well, and a frog splash off the top rope. It looked really brutal, and especially given Vince's age, it looked great. Kevin Owens walked away. Stephanie McMahon came down to look at Vince, but before she got to the ring, she stared Kevin right in the eyes. I was a bit surprised, I guess, like why she didn't slap him or something. Like, I feel like the Stephanie McMahon character would have at least like slapped him, but she didn't. Best segment of the week in WWE. Best thing I've seen in wrestling all week. Moving on to Roman Reigns versus John Cena heading into No Mercy. Tomorrow is the go-home show on Raw for for No Mercy. Not just Roman Reigns versus John Cena, but that is, for me, the match that I have possibly the biggest expectations for. Either this or Strowman versus Lesnar. I'll get to that after this. But Roman versus Cena, it's my favorite feud in WWE right now, and it started with that work shoot promo like 2 weeks ago. At first, it seemed like a match that had potential, but it was just like not really living up to that potential, almost like they were kind of lazy about it at first, taking a match like Cena versus Reigns, something that big, and at first it just seemed not really that big, but that promo came and it was great. I loved it. It was just great. It was a fantastic promo. They did another one of those this week on this week's episode of Raw, and I also thought it was okay. It was an okay promo that they did. That they've done a good job building this match up with words, like just with their promos. They've made this match feel like something great, which is something that I guess they've been lacking recently. And Roman, he's an okay guy in the ring. Cena is great in the ring, and Roman works great when he's in the ring with great people, or at least he can. So this match could be very good, but we'll see. Moving on, finally, out of my three big topics for this video, Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar, and this is the match that I think I do have the biggest expectations for this match, but I'm also hesitant regarding that, because Brock Lesnar's matches have been disappointing me recently, and hopefully Strowman can win the Universal title. He probably won't, but hopefully he can. And if you've seen the segment with Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman this week where Braun Strowman no-sold a German suplex from Brock Lesnar, that makes this match, like, it puts a high standard on this match because there's so much they can do now. Brock Lesnar does a ton of suplexes. He takes people to Suplex City, but now Braun Strowman no-sold a German suplex. I'm guessing the match might start off, Lesnar's going to go for a suplex, Strowman's going to have no effect on him, and maybe Strowman's going to get, I don't know, some power spots in after that or whatever. I'm not sure how the match is going to go, but there's a lot that they can do, and they can make this match really good. Hopefully they do. And yeah, those two matches make No Mercy basically a must-see for me. Those are the only two matches I really want to see, but I feel like I have to see them. They're both just things that I don't want to miss it. I don't want to wake up the next morning and have, a bunch of YouTubers I watch, all talking about it, giving their opinions, and I haven't seen it. I want to see this match and maybe even talk about it here on this channel. Before I end the video, I want to just give my thoughts on a couple of things very briefly. First of all, Asuka coming to Raw is good. I don't know what's going to happen with her on the main roster. If they're gonna do well with her. Maybe not immediately, but Asuka, she's one of those people that they have to do well with, not just because I want them to do well with her, but I feel like she's one of those people that just has to succeed. She's got, that thing, she's got it. And she will succeed on the main roster, and she will do well, at least relatively well, I guess. So, also, Kairi Sane winning the Mae Young Classic, congratulations to her. Shayna Baszler seemed like an actual threat to her. Like, sometimes WWE can be predictable on the main roster more than NXT. But yeah, sometimes two people will be having a match. It'll be a one-on-one match, and you know who you want to win, but you also feel like you know who's going to win. And a lot of times those predictions can be right. I guess they can. It feels too easy to predict WWE sometimes. I'm not saying I get all my predictions right. Like, I've got predictions on this channel. People might go back and, oh, you predicted this and it was wrong. I don't get everything right, and no one does, but some things in WWE occasionally are too easy to predict. But Kairi Sane winning the Mae Young Classic, that's fantastic. That's it for today's video. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at OneWingedSmart.